listening to Debatables,
with Terry DeFrancisco and Rance Rizzuto.
the show where ridiculous people debate ridiculous things for no reason but fun.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hey, welcome to Debatables, everybody.
Oh, hi, I'm Tara.
And I'm Rance.
Let me tell you what,
Yeah.
I love this dumb show.
Yeah.
Thanks for jumping into the old rebrand, y'all. This used to be called It's Not a Show. You're here at Debatables, as it was informally known for so long. Now we're back with little pocket-sized episodes because we can talk to our sweet listeners even more.
Even more. Yeah, we're here at Debatables. You are our no-show nation, our D-bags, our unconventional children. We're here for another episode.
We got to get those hot vivs, our very important viewpoints out there on the airwaves. So we're so glad to talk to you. This is, I guess, what we're calling season 3, episode 4.
Yep.
And I'll tell you, it's fun to be back, and I think we're like in the like low to mid 20s of many episodes. So thank you for being so wonderful.
Yeah.
I know that a lot of our listeners that have been here since the very beginning know this, but
Oh,
we are really fortunate that when we put out this podcast, we had a lot of like really lovely feedback right away. Lots of fun, lots of new listeners, lots of subscribers, lots of fan art even. And
oh, yeah, fan art.
remember that? And we even
Yep.
got to like the top 50 or 100 of US and UK podcasts and comedy. And we were just funning around, everybody.
We're just doinking around.
We're just doinking around like a bunch of doinks in here.
Yeah.
So it's really fun to get to talk to you and kind of be back on the old debatable horse.
Oh, yeah. Back on the horsey. Whee!
Whoa! Whoops. In this season too, we're hoping to have lots of you submit. I think we have a queue of around 50 debatables we could consider, and some of them are like ones we've done. I know that's a lot, right?
We're doing them all right now?
Yeah, strap in, everybody. This horsey's gonna be tired.
It's a horse sound, right?
We have quite a few to consider, and I think we also some of them could be ones that resemble ones we've already done. Who knows? But as we keep having them roll in, I know we at one point had a queue of 300 or so that we pared down, and now I think we have 50 additional new ones. So keep them rolling in, everybody. Debatables.fun is how you submit your name, your location, and your debatable to consider.
Tara, I think there's going to come a time, because I'm loving doing these with you. I think there's going to come a time where we hit a debatable topic that we've already covered, and we unknowingly hit it, and inexplicably our views have changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think just like, in a fractal universe, the way that we think about things will have, because Tara and I, when we think about stuff, we grow, we adapt,
we evolve. Yeah. That's funny because I saw a title of one today that was the CRAYON debate from, I believe, season 2. And it's such an interesting listen because the first thing I say is not what I actually say in real life. I just can't remember. It's like one of those things where you go to say something and you're like, how do I say this? And it ended up evolving into the way I actually say it. But it was like, first I was like, I'm not sure. Am I saying it the way I say it, or am I freaking out and kind of saying it one of 4 ways you can say it?
Well, how do you say it now?
Oh, I say crayon like a normal human being.
Thank you.
But I do think there's an acceptable crayon, but there's not an acceptable crayon.
Oh, man.
Crayon is off the table.
One syllable is gone.
For sure. Anyone that says crayon,
gone.
See me outside. We got to have a talk.
See her outside.
Yeah, if you want to go listen to that episode, though, that's the kind of hot hits we've had in the past. But you're right. There's possibility that we could evolve and change. What if we all start saying crayon in a year?
I doubt it, but yeah, what if?
You'll know. You'll know our bodies have been stolen by somebody else if we're saying crayon.
Yeah, we'll have been taken over by a glitch in the matrix.
That's right.
If that's what's going on.
That's right. This is the kind of hot hit VIVs, very important viewpoints you can have on Debatables. We're so glad you're here. We also want to hear about you. If you hear anything inside these episodes that hit you in a funny way, or they kind of like you align with them, or you misalign with them, or you want to come on the show and debate why we're completely wrong about something. Sometimes Rance and I aren't often, I'd say we're often in step and not like against one another on these
Yeah,
things, although we don't discuss the things we get as our debatables prior to the episode. If we're in step and you don't like what we say, then we're happy to hear from a D-bag and see what you think about what happened on the debatable show.
unless it's about Cran.
Yeah, if it's about Cran, let me be very clear. You can see yourself out.
Yeah, there are some topics that I stand behind 100% and want to hear nothing from anybody if you stand on the other way. I'm
Do you
sure I
stand
will.
behind it? Do you stand behind it as a Cran?
No, I stand in front of Cran. I stay yond. I stay yond
Yeah,
for
I stay
crayon.
on as a Crayon. Yeah, that's lovely and agreed. I love hearing a strong viewpoint. There ain't no good guy. There ain't no bad guy.
Oh.
There's only you and me, and we just disagree. Unless it's about Cran.
Oh. Oh.
I wonder if I have to pay some kind of rights for just singing that on the pod.
Oh, I hope we find out the hard way.
Yeah. What a weird wish. Oh.
Dear Debatables, you sang 2 words more than you were allowed.
You wanted to talk. We always chat a little bit quickly before we jump on with you all to be like, what do we want to talk about today? And we, a lot of the big subjects have been covered for when we're recording. We've been recording a few in a row, and Rance
Yeah,
offered up this beautiful
check
give.
this out.
What is it,
Check this
Rance?
out. Well, recently we have to do a lot of like officey desky work here at home for the old theater and for everything else. And I don't remember exactly how it happened, but Tara was watching High School the Musical.
Oh, High School Musical,
High
Rance.
School Musical. I couldn't remember where the even went in it.
There
And
isn't one.
all I really knew about it was I don't think I'd ever seen it, and all I knew was just enough to know, which is like, "Get your head in the game, get your head in the game."
That's enough,
Another
in my
lawsuit,
opinion.
another lawsuit.
Zac Efron comes over with a briefcase.
Yep.
I feel like that's enough to know about the musical to feel good about it. But I'll tell you what, I don't remember why I was watching it. That's even funnier now that we
Wow.
have watched it. I don't remember what made me go look for it.
Yeah, it was one of those things where you started watching it, I
Hmm.
came in and started watching it with you, and you're like, you've already missed half of it," and I'm like,
You
"That's
won't
okay."
understand.
And it's like, "But you've missed Get Your Head in the Game,"
Yeah,
and it's like, "Well, that's okay," and then,
that's the peak. That's the
yeah,
peak for me.
that's the
Yeah,
peak. And there was one song, whatever song Sharpay and her brothers sing,
it's hard to
Tara,
believe that I couldn't see. Come on,
yeah,
come
that
on.
one.
So many
Tara,
lawsuits in this episode.
yeah, so many. We're busted.
Disney
Uh,
organizations coming over.
with Zac Efron's briefcase, and Tara has sung that so many times because it's just a natural like jump into your head, and it's a
Very
great
poppy. Yeah.
harmonizer.
Yeah.
Um,
But
it's
why?
it's it's
Why was
worth a
I
check.
watching it? Why was I watching it? A, it's not my generation's movie, but this is
No,
probably people in the old no show D-bag here, D-bag nation need to know that I have Rance and I both have tons of nephews and nieces. So I was like watching it at the time it came out, which I believe, given a goog, it was 2006. I believe I was watching it because the kids were little. And so I was like, okay, I want to know what they're like love. So I was catching up. So I definitely saw High School Musical at the time, and Rance had never seen it. Maybe this is how it came up. I don't know, but I was like, it's not. It's got a fun little family romp, whatever. And some of the songs are
yeah,
catchy, and I think that's why I put it on. And I mean, obviously, it's a family romp because people are people. It's a whole franchise at this point, and
it's a
the people that
franchise.
were in it are 35. So yeah, it's not like it didn't go away fast.
No, and it was one of those things that I needed to absorb just enough of for the sake of improv. Because in the
Yes.
world of improv and short form improv, um, you need to reference a lot of things, and a lot of things get shouted as suggestions, so
Yeah.
you
Not
better
as
know
pertinent
enough.
in a world where we do like the kind of comedic performing that we do now, but for a while it was like you better know what these things are because they might come up inside a show with lots of heavy references. So it was like kind of imperative that we had to know what they were. So yeah, now Rance has really seen it way later, but it was funny because we both were kind of like, oh, we can stop watching this, but then neither of us turned it off. It was like one of those.
Yep.
That's my favorite, where it's like, okay, I'm good, and then it's like, well, I mean, it's already on the TV, so
Yeah, and, I think my
gotta
favorite
find out
part
what
is
Sharpay's up to.
oh, you gotta find out what Sharpay's up to. My favorite part was that they never showed the musical.
Not one bit.
Nope.
Not one bit. I hope that's a joke in a later musical. I don't know that it is because I haven't seen them all, but I just think it's funny that they never ever show us the musical that they're gonna be in.
I started watching number 2
Yeah, you
while I
did.
was working at my desk today, but I couldn't give it enough attention to stick with it
Electively. Yeah,
collectively.
also, when he says watching, it's like we have it on and we're kinda like, "Oh, okay, I get it." I mean, you don't have to be, like, really wrapped with your, with your television or streaming service to kind of follow the storyline. It's pretty evident. It's basically
There are a lot of plot threads I had to, like, suss out and,
Oh,
solve the mystery of.
yeah, a lot of Easter eggs, a lot of Kaiser Sose shit in that.
Oh, yeah, man.
No, it's a cute little movie, and it certainly has done well for itself. But I know that there's like even the last 2 or 3 years, I think there's another. I don't even know what it's called, but probably some people out there, some people might they're fans of High School Musical or people with kids or whatever. There's some series that's like High School Musical, the musical, the high school musical, high school.
That's the one.
It's a very long title. That's all I know. And there was like a series, and people liked it again that were younger. It's cute. But
I do
yeah,
love
I mean, what's your oh, maybe this is a fun question for the listeners out there.
yeah,
What's
yeah.
your favorite like family show? I mean like family movie that you're like I still watch this because I think that that's a cute one. I'm trying to think of like,
Oh,
the Disney classics that are like I will sit down with my nephew and watch this from start to finish or whatever.
interesting. I can't even
I,
think of one.
I know. Well, a lot of them are things that everyone I think agrees upon together. Like we all agree that like Pixar movies are pretty good. So it's like these are
Oh, great, like Toy Story.
yeah, like Toy Story is
Boom.
amazing. It's so fun.
Yeah,
Like what's not to like? And so maybe they all have it's evident that like adults will like these. So they don't feel like kids movies anymore. Like I
yeah.
remember going to see some movies with my nephews and nieces like 10 years ago that were truly like hard to get through. And it was
Yeah.
built for a kid and no smiles for anybody that was like teen or higher. It's like hard to kind of like hang in to watch it.
Oh, yeah. Like, the vibe of I think we watched an episode just to know this is like our life. Paw Patrol.
Oh god. I feel so sorry for I feel so sorry for like caregivers, guardians, parents that have to be like, "Yeah, of course I'll watch
Yay.
this." Yeah, because there are those ones that we all agree upon being fun. Here's one that everyone likes now, Bluey. Everyone loves Bluey, right? And like when I had my nephews and nieces were very young, Blue's Clues was on, and Blue's Clues was like legitimately calming, even if it wasn't like a
Yeah.
laugh a minute. It's like it's very cute. It's like cute and it's calming. And Yo Gabba Gabba was like actually fun because they rapped and sang and stuff. And like Teletubbies like made people fall asleep. So they were thankful they could take a
Yeah.
nap while their baby napped or whatever. But some things are truly unwatchable. Paw Patrol, rough.
Rough.
Pun intended.
Pun intended.
Yeah. So anyway, we're slightly embarrassed in a beautiful way that we really truly watched High School Musical first ironically and then in a fine calm way.
Yeah, it was enjoyable.
You know
I was
what?
I like the music. Okay?
You know
So,
what? Although I will say this, giant mouths when singing.
oh yeah.
Get a good
Very
laugh.
Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah, get a good laugh and watch any Disney movie where they're like they are singing and mouthing it, and it's like at least at least a strong third of their face is mouth. A, s- a strong third.
Ah,
It's wild.
let's see, a little bit of eyes and nose. Oh, a lot of mouth, a lot of mouth. Okay,
Lot of
okay,
mouth.
okay, 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 okay.
Lot of mouth. You don't need that much mouth to sing. Come on.
No, 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 no,
We
no.
sing. We sing for part of our living. You can reduce that third.
Yeah, super. You can
One
make your
fifth.
mouth real tiny or just even normal sized.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what's fun is this debatable today. This was not intentional.
Ooh.
This debatable today, but I do love it when it happens when they kind of dovetail into each other in a
Oh, I do
beautiful
too.
way. Because it doesn't have to be about Disney, but it is related to
Oh,
um theme parks. Do you want to hear the debatable rants?
let's hear the
Pew
debatable.
pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
From our friend Stephanie Ray.
Hey.
And Stephanie, also, I'm so glad you wrote one in. Stephanie Ray is, I think, located in Florida these days, um, but certainly does a lot of shows all over. You can catch her in North Coast, which is a kind of like an improvised rap musical, and
Oh yeah.
Freestyle Love Supreme. Heard of it? No big deal. She's done
Whoa.
some work with them too. She's just a lovely human, and the leader of the Black Improv Alliance, alongside with some friends doing that cool ass work too. So if you don't know who she is, look her up. She's awesome. And hi, she wrote in a
Hi.
question. I never even thought to. I didn't even think about it being related to what you wanted to chat about tonight and our embarrassment of High School musical watching.
Awesome.
Her question is: pay $100 for a fast pass or wait in line to ride the rides.
Pay $100 for a pass. Next question.
That's it for tonight.
Yeah, well, $100 for a fast pass. Interesting.
Well, it's funny because I wasn't when you said, "Hey, what should we chat about for a hot sec?" I didn't even think about High School Musical being related to Disney, and I'm assuming if Stephanie is still in Florida, I don't think she's from Florida. I think she's from Pennsylvania, or like near, or like East Coast.
Hmm.
Um, but that said, um, I wonder if this is like Disney related because $100 fast pass seems Disney y to me.
Yes.
Like you can get so we're in Ohio and we're also, from Chicago area too. So Chicago is the land of Six Flags. Ohio is the land, baby, of Cedar Point and
Uh,
Kings Island.
uh,
But Cedar Point
uh,
is like,
uh.
oh man, it's so good. Cedar Point was so good when we were kids. And it's still good. But when I was a kid, it was like, highest coasters in the world in Ohio. So
Wow.
it's crazy. So you would go there and be um I think you can get a fast pass there now, but I wouldn't guess they're $100. I bet they're like probably in the 30 to 40. I'd love to know that answer
Yeah.
actually.
That's such a that's a tough one for me, and here's why. I don't know how much it costs to get into the park anymore to know what's another 100 going on top of. Like in my mind, I'm picturing $100,
Mhm.
but it's more likely a total of $500. And
Yeah. Are you talking about Disney specifically or
I'm talking
somewhere
about
else?
Disney specifically. Yeah, the where whatever Stephanie's question was.
Yeah, and I think it might be I feel like we're now this has become the Disney episode by accident, but I
Yeah.
do think I do love Disney. Disney parks. Um I think that Disney Fast Pass is called something else, but it might be called like I'm gonna give this a goog actually. I don't usually do this on our shows, but I am curious how much it
Ooh.
costs. $100 is what Stephanie said. So I wonder Disney Fast Pass has been replaced and
Oh,
now it has other names, but you can go to a
speed
thing called
ticket.
watch out for the speed ticket. You can go to something called a lightning lane.
Oh, okay.
And I would guess I don't know how much a Disney ticket is these days, but man, it can't be cheap.
Nope. I don't imagine it is.
So adding $100 to that and $100 to every ticket in your party.
Also,
Woof.
here's a question I don't know about: is the
Hmm.
fast pass? Are you spending $100 for a fast pass for the day or for a ride?
No, I think well, that's a good question, but I think that as it used to be, you would pay for a fast pass for the day. So it would get you in every fast
Hmm.
pass lane or whatever they're called now. You know, as
I
you
would
go through.
I would venture to guess that that's not how Disney's doing it, and that they would do it per park, maybe
Yeah.
I mean, not like for Disney World, but for like you have to pay $100 for the Lightning Lane in Cartoon Land and $100 for the Lightning Lane in Action Land, or I don't know what the lands are. I'm not a Disney
And you
head.
pay for that up front. I mean,
I mean,
I
separate. Like if there's five different like areas, the Star Wars area, the cartoon area, the whatever area, that each one has its own Lightning Lane fee.
yes. Well, but they wouldn't ring you up every lane.
No, not every lane, but like every lane in every different ride in the Star Wars area is covered under one Lightning Lane,
I see. I gotcha.
and every lane in the Adventureland is covered under one Lightning Pass. But
Disney
I,
heads, is this true?
yeah,
Also, like, there's Universal, there's all those like there's a number of theme parks that are equally like as extravagant. Like
yep.
I don't know. I'm looking up the one day ticket to a theme park. I can't believe it's this cheap. This can't be real. One day ticket, 109.
To Disneyland or
I think
World?
that's cheaper than I would have guessed.
Yeah, same.
Maybe the
Interesting.
maybe the challenge is that uh you're probably not alone. Like you're probably bringing,
Hmm.
two kids and your partner and whatever else. I mean, most, traditional
Yeah.
traditionally that might be the case. I don't know. Is it really that cheap, everybody? Is this something I'm googling and it's not true? But this is Disney World site.
What year are you googling?
1989, is that not right?
That's not right. That's not right. We're well
That's
past that.
I think maybe the key to this might be it might be only one world. Like, right? Like, so if
Yeah.
you're going to the like only to Epcot or
Yeah.
something. You can't
And even
transfer.
like even more so, I know like Disney World has like Hollywood Land, which is like not even connected to the Disneyland main park. So it's like I
Yeah.
know there's like an all park pass, which lets you get into the animal kingdom and all
Right,
that
right.
stuff.
Right. Yeah, right. I mean, I haven't been for a long, long time. I did go. I was lucky enough to go as a kid and I loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. Loved it. It was like awesome. I'm just not like a Disney head. So this is
Yeah.
not like a thing that I would ever, I do know a lot of people that are very into Disney adults,
Yep.
and very into I feel like Rance and I, this could be another debatable, but like
Yep.
Disney or Muppets is like
Yep. I
always like
knew
a
you were
big
going there. I knew it. I
there's always
knew
like a
it.
camp of adult that picks one or the other and they're very, very inundated in their choice. But I don't have like an affinity for either of them. I mean, I like both fine, but I'm not like, I gotta have my mouse ears.
Yeah, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but it's not
No,
my
not at all.
style.
Yeah,
I
this is a
here's a other side of this question, cost unrelated. Like, how long before you give up on a park with like a line
mm,
time? Like I feel like they used to say like the line takes X amount, and there'd be like a little clock that showed like it's an
yeah,
hour and
yeah.
a half wait.
Estimated wait time kind of thing.
Yeah, like now
Oof.
it at this state of life, no, thank you.
No waiting, please.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious if I would wait at all. I mean, this is all personal stuff, but I can only ride certain rides because of some like disability stuff. So there's a challenge for me anyway. Oh, that leads me into another little story about fast
uh-oh.
passes and things. But just thinking of that, but I love roller coasters. I love rides. I think it's really fun when I'm in my like healthiest and happiest states. It's like they're so fun. I think it's so
Yeah,
cool. But yeah, like how long would I wait? I don't know. I don't
it's
know. Like life is precious, baby.
yeah, it's like that weird, you know how like if you've never if you had never taken a flight before and the first flight you take is 2 hours long, you think the flight is so long.
Yeah.
But then once you do like a 8-hour flight somewhere,
Yeah.
anytime you fly 2 hours, it's like a breeze. Like,
Yes.
I don't feel like that works for lines where it's like, I've had to wait in a line for 8 hours for a thing, so waiting an hour is nothing. No, because the opposite is true too. I think if you fly and you fly first class, going back to businesses or going back to like, what coach, going back to
Oh,
coach is
yeah.
hard because
Probably
you've
hard, yeah.
tasted it. And I remember one time I was on a gig in California in
Mhm,
February,
mhm.
and I was like, "I'm gonna go to Disneyland by myself," and it was at night, and it was kinda
Hell yeah.
drizzly, and there were no waits for the lines.
That's the as a kid fantasy.
Yeah,
That's a
and
It's an adult, like, that's an adult dream. It is, like, so fun to be like, "Let's run these lines, baby, and get on
yeah,
that coaster again." Yeah, it's so fun.
and because I was by myself, it wasn't like I wasn't a kid with my parents and no one was waiting for anyone to catch up and trying to figure out where people were. I was just like ripping through the Indiana Jones ride 3 times in a row,
Rip,
going over to the Star Wars ride 2
rip,
times in a row, rip,
rip,
Space Mountain 2 times in a row, rip.
rip. That's the best. That's, like, the best feeling in the whole world where you just feel like you suddenly are a kid millionaire that's like, "I'll take
Yeah.
one of each, please." It is exactly that. Doot, doot,
It's
doot,
my
doot,
private park.
doot. Yeah. But, I wonder if, like, waiting in line is like giving birth. It's like you don't remember how painful it was because you have this little baby at the end.
Yeah.
So it's like, I got to go into Space Mountain, it ruled. I don't even care how long I have to wait. I'll do it again. It's like you like forget the what's that? That's like an actual like psychological thing that happens to the brain is like you forget pain or you forget waiting because you're like
Yeah.
the outcome was amazing. So I wonder if it's like I rode the Magnum at Cedar Point. It was
Yeah.
badass. Let's do it again. And you wait in line for
Yeah.
another 40 minutes or whatever. Like you don't
Yeah,
care
yeah,
because
yeah.
the adrenaline soaked shit show fuel you have is like, let's go. And I wonder if that's what it is. I don't know. I remember when I was a kid, we all these stories aren't weirdly about Disney World, but I have a lot of fond like amusement park, stories too. But there's there was this long ass wait for Space Mountain. Funny that you said
Yep.
Space Mountain. And I went with my parents. I went with my mom and dad to Disney World, and I was probably like third or fourth grade. It's like the first time I'd ever been there. One of the only times I've ever been there, and we waited in line for Space Mountain. I found out it was in the dark, and it was like you couldn't see anything. And we were like, as we were inching closer to it after this like hour long wait, I completely like panicked and was like, I don't think I want to do this. I was like just tall enough, it was like I
Yes.
wasn't like so old or anything. I was, 8 or 9. So it was like, I don't think I can do it. My dad was like, are you serious? Because it's exactly what you're saying. Of like they had the waiting and I had the kid like nervousness and energy. So I was probably like, what's a big deal? But they
Yeah.
had been, just standing there, like being like, we'll do it if you want to do it. And I completely panicked and was like, I can't. And they ended up being really nice about it, but I was just I was so like overwhelmed by like, what do you mean it's in outer space? Whatever
I don't
happened.
wanna go to
I don't want to go
space.
to space. I'm too young. So I just didn't do it. And then I went on it later and it was fun. It was fun and not scary at all. But you
Yeah.
don't know that when you're like imagining that you're hurtling through asteroids as an
Yeah.
8-year-old.
If you've never been on Space Mountain, it's the one, that's in the dark. It's complete
Yeah.
pitch black. You can't see what's going on. I'm 6'5", and I've never gone on Space Mountain and not kind of ducked just a little bit. Like, I know it's safe. I know I could probably put my hands in the air because lots of people do on roller coasters, but I always assume, no, no, no. I'm the person that's just a little too tall for this, and if I don't duck just enough, my head will come clean off,
Oh,
in some mishap.
I just clean off.
Clean off.
You
A thing that popped in my head was, is intelligence a part of this? Meaning, like, if $100, if the money to pay for a fast pass was, no problem, would you get it or not get it depending on your intelligence, meaning Disney is very good at making the line hidden so that, like, you can only
Mm.
see
Mhm.
essentially you can only see 20 minutes of wait ahead of you at any
Classic.
given point, so you never know how long the line actually
Yeah,
is.
you turn that corner and there's a bunch of little grubby kids just waiting in front of you. You're like, "Oh, man, there's
Yeah,
another hour left of this."
yeah.
For
So,
sure.
if you have the intelligence to realize, "I'm being tricked into waiting longer than I think I am," you might be uh, more likely to fork out the loot for that fast pass.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying it's a thing between intelligence and lack of intelligence, but it's like, are you, uh are you okay riding with the disbelief that the line is as short as far as you can see?
Yeah, maybe. I'll add an addendum to this. Is the fast pass a deterrent to what you actually need as an adult, which is to not ride so many things concurrently so you don't Ralph?
Oh,
I
yeah.
was just thinking, Rance and I went to a theme park with our friend Joey Bland. Shout out Joey Bland. Uh,
Hey.
Six Flags many years ago near Chicago. And we had that same, like, this thing happened where we had this possibility of kind of running the park because it was like dusk. So a lot of
Yeah,
like teenage kids and like college kids had left. And a lot of people that were left were just like adults that were kind of like hanging out. It was, I think it was summer. I don't remember for sure.
it
And
was. Yeah, it was summer.
we were like running the park and it started getting like so easy to be like, oh my gosh, we can just loop and go quickly. And there was this one ride, there was a Superman ride at the time where you like laid on your stomach to fly, and it was cool as hell. And there was a, is it Batman? It was a
Yeah, it was
Batman ride,
Batman
right?
ride.
We were
Yeah.
on a Batman ride that was a hanging, your feet hang and you have like an over a strap, like the, what's that called? A harness
Yeah.
that goes over you. So you're kind of like your feet are dangling. And it
Yep.
was, we went through and we were like, hell yeah. It's a group of like six of us. We're like having the time of our life. We're like, oh, that was amazing. We get back to the bank. We rode it. And we're like, yes, we flew. We're bats. It's amazing. We get back to the, whatever, the corral where they like
Yeah.
get you off the ride. And the guy was like, there's nobody here. Do y'all want to go again? And we are like, yeah. We're all like dumb comedian idiots that are like,
Yeah.
of course we do. We go again. I think we went 3 times in a row.
Yeah, it was like
Something like that.
the second time we were like, "Yes!"
It's
And then
this is
after the
amazing.
second time, he was like, "There's still no one here. You wanna go again?" We were like,
I
"Yeah."
think we do. We
But
get off the ride
we were way
and
less sure about it.
way less sure about it. We're all kind of, our equilibrium is like off because we're all like 30. And just like just enough where you're like, I think my center of gravity is different and it feels different. We get off the ride and Joey has consumed like quarts of Dippin' Dots.
Yeah,
Like
I was gonna say, don't leave out the important element for old Iron Constitution
yeah,
Bland.
like just total, like just like popcorn bucket sized mint chocolate chip Dippin' Dots. And he is like green as a fucking fish. He's so sick. And it was like the funniest and least funny thing the rest of the night. We were like walking to the parking lot. He's like, I don't know if we should have done that.
Yeah. It was like he dedicated to the bit of,
Yeah.
"I'm gonna if we come across a Dippin' Dot place,
Oh
I'm
yeah.
getting some." And he did like this he had Dippin' Dots, and I was like, "Oh, man, that's pretty big. I don't know how you can do it." And then
Big.
we, like, walked through the park more and found another Dippin' Dots, and I think someone jokingly said, "Hey, Dippin' Dots." He's like, "Oh, great." And he got some more, and I was like, "Oh, no."
Also Dippin' Dots. Let's just talk about Dippin' Dots as a whole
Yeah.
episode sometime. What the fuck? Yeah. And the beauty of it was, it was like all day long was bits. It was like, how many Dippin' Dots can I eat? How many times can I ride? It was like we were excess, which brings me back to my source question, which is,
Yeah.
are fast passes not as, are they expensive? Yes. Is it possibly that they're kind of helping you by accident because you don't need to go that rapidly on rides as an adult? Maybe. I've never thought about it till now, but like,
Yeah.
I don't need to ride more than every 40 minutes because I'm like, it's gonna make me probably sick.
Yeah.
So maybe the leisurely pace is like kind of also by design of don't do this that quickly. Now, in the case of
Yeah.
like someone that needs to not wait in line, that's a whole different thing. But like, you know, or they have like there's like a different ability or like something at play that's like, oh yeah, go to the front. That's a
Yeah,
whole different case. But
definitely.
like, but man, I don't know. I don't know if they're probably for only like 10-year-olds to just run the park.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, because like, yeah, there's so many other factors of like how tolerant of my children am I to stand in line with them for 2 hours, or how much of an ego do I have where I need to like show everyone how wealthy I am or how like
Ooh,
I'm better by going
ooh.
fast.
Janie Lightning Lanes here. Move over.
Oh, the JD Lightning Lane?
Have you heard? Yeah, I wonder if it's like some parent is like sitting in, you know, the Universal theme park, just like smoking Virginia Slims, trying to get away from their kids. And they're like, "Go take all the lightning passes, please. I'll have at it."
Oh,
Who knows? But like, I don't think I would. I don't know. I'm curious. Like, I think sometimes now this debatable is unsolved for me currently. I think the answer is I
yeah.
would not buy one, but I do
I
think to maximize time, if you're there for like a day, maybe I'd buy one. Maybe one day.
Yeah. I think my answer would be I would buy one depending on do I have to buy I would buy one, but if I had to buy like
6?
multiple,
Yeah.
then I would do what I currently do, which is not really go.
Yeah. Rand and I have many nieces and nephews, but we don't have any conventional children. We only have unconventional children, which are you, the
That's
listeners,
you.
and fans, and our dogs and friends. But yeah, I don't know that I would if it was more than just you and I, and or maybe a nephew or niece, but like
Yeah,
not 6 of them,
not 6 of them.
not 6 of them, unless we hit the old lotto.
Yeah. If
Yeah.
I was also like if I was buying fast passes for kids to try to get them to get out of my hair, I wouldn't buy them fast passes. I'd want them to be gone longer in the long line so I could be with my Virginia Slims in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, debatable sponsored by Virginia Slims.
Ah.
Yeah, I think that my answer is maybe yes for me in one day. Probably no if I had like a family of children that I had to handle.
Yeah. Yeah, solo endeavor, sure. Group effort, no thanks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
This
that's
is
a
a
good
great
one.
question. Yeah, it was a great one. Thanks, Stephanie Ray.
Thanks, Stephanie
And thank
Ray.
you, everyone out there listening. We are open to as many debatables as you want to sling our way. Like I said, I think we have 350 or 400 debatables in the queue, and we've gone through a good number of those. I'd
Yeah.
say we've pared down about 100 of them by combining a few
Yep.
over the last 20 to 25 episodes too. So send them in whenever you'd like. Debatables.fun.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Rants?
I had a lot of fun, Tara, and I'm looking forward to our next one
Me as well.
as well. See y'all later,
Bye,
D-Bags.
D-bags.